Perry, last time we met, I interviewed you, and you were one of the keynote speakers at our event last year, our HR event. And I remember you saying that business is the new rock and roll. Well, 12 months have passed. We've continued with the downturn in a serious way. There's still a lot of caution out there. How is it still the new rock and roll business?
Yeah, I think it is. I think what excites me about the way it's shaped up is that we're now talking about garage band productions and YouTube digitized downloadable stuff. So I think it's gone from huge festivals and rock and roll in a traditional sense to much more about localized small entities, small businesses, that kind of spirit. And I think even in a big organization, people are adopting an enterprise culture and an innovation-led approach to it, which reminds me of the music aspects of YouTube posting clips for people who have got a band but they've got no recording deal. So I think people are thinking, you know what, it's economic crisis, but I'm still going to get on and perform. And I think HR has an opportunity to kind of fuel that performance from people who have that attitude.
And how do you actually go about doing that? Because it's fascinating with the new technologies coming on. People can communicate, people can connect with one another in ways that almost don't need an HR department to make that happen. But what's the role of HR in that new world? Yeah,
that's a great question, because I think what HR could do a lot more of is not get in the way, and I think help liberate people so that they can really showcase their skills and their creativity and their talent. So I think lots and lots of policies wouldn't really help us do that, but lots of empowerment, lots of support, lots of talent development, lots of encouragement. I think that's more HR's role. We could be the coaches in the sense of The Voice UK with Will.i.am and Tom Jones. So we can act as the sage and the person who's got some wisdom, but equally let those people perform and let them drive the business forward.
So to what extent does HR kind of generally need to change from where it is to become this empowerment piece? Because obviously one part of HR has been the legal aspect, the control of the process. I mean, that's a bit of a mindset. So is it ready to make that change?
I think it senses the tension and the desire to want to do that, because I think ultimately we're a very people-centred part of any part of an organisation. But I think we're struggling with the hangovers from the past of having rigid policies and regulatory aspects to it. And I think it's a leap of faith, but I think there are organisations that prove when you do create that pathway for people, they will show their best. So I think it is very courageous for people when they do that. And I guess the connectivity of digital is that the HR community needs to connect with itself and provide that impetus and share the knowledge and give people spirit.
Great, of which this event is one very part of it.
Completely right, completely right.
Perry Timms, thank you so much.
That's great, thank you.